Hello, I'm Camelia and this is KiniNews. Syed Saddiq has claimed that the Prime Minister has set a precedent when it comes to the dismissal of corruption cases in court. He said the AG will be used as an excuse if more cases are dropped. Muda President Syed Saddiq Abdul Rahman has expressed his worry that future governments will use the Attorney General as a scapegoat when corruption cases are dropped. In a post on Twitter yesterday, he claimed that Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim has set a clear precedent on the matter. He said after this, when corruption cases are dropped one by one, the AG, who is appointed by the Prime Minister, will be the main shield. He also expressed concerns that future administration will use the precedent set by a reform-led government when it comes to high-profile corruption cases. He said if Anwar can, so can future prime ministers. Time will tell. Syed Saddiq was referring to Anwar's explanation in the Dewan Rakyat yesterday on the Attorney General's Chamber's decision to withdraw 47 corruption charges against Deputy Prime Minister Ahmad Zahid Hamidi. Anwar had said that he did not discuss the decision with the AG and only asked him for justification and clarification. He stressed that it was the AG who made the decisions and he did not interfere. The AGC's move to withdraw Zahid's charges led to the Kuala Lumpur High Court granting the Umno president a discharge not amounting to an acquittal. The DNAA granted to Zahid opens the possibility of the Umno president being recharged in the future if prosecutors wish to revisit the matter. A Bank Negara analyst testified in court today that Najibs' personal account received $681 million of 1MDB funds 11 years ago. A Bank Negara analyst told the Kuala Lumpur High Court today that $681 million was deposited into former Prime Minister Najib Abdul Razak's personal account. Adam Arif Muhammad Roslan said this during the 2.28 billion ringgit 1MDB corruption case against Najib. He was giving oral evidence linked to Najib's past claim that the transfer was a donation from Saudi royalty, of which 620 million ringgit was allegedly returned in 2013. Adam said analysis of bank statements showed that Tenor Finance Corp transferred the money to Najib's account at M-Bank in early 2013. Prosecutors have previously contended that Tenor is owned by Eric Tan, an alleged close associate of fugitive businessperson Low Take Joe. While reading out from the 1MDB Monetary Trail report, he said that bank documents showed that on March 22, 2013, Tenor instructed Falcon Bank, where the company's account was to transfer the amount of Najib's account as soon as possible. He said following this, the amount was transferred to his account between March 22 and April 10, 2013. Najib is on trial over 4 counts of abuse of power and 21 counts of money laundering involving 2.28 billion ringgit from 1MDB, a sovereign wealth fund fully owned by the Minister of Finance Incorporated. The trial before Judge Colin Lawrence Sequeira continues. In conjunction with Malaysia Day, from now to 20th September, you can subscribe or renew your Malaysia Kini package with 20% off. Click the link in the description below or scan the QR code on your screen to enjoy this exclusive offer. Dewan Negara President Wan Junaidi Tuanku Jaafar has reminded senators to always maintain decorum when debating the motion on the 12th Malaysia Plan 2021 to 2025 midterm review at the Dewan Negara sitting that started today. Wan Junaidi said he did not want the heated arguments that transpired in the Dewan Rakyat yesterday when Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim was delivering his winding-up speech on the 12 MP MTR motion to occur in the Senate.
Dewan Negara juga menjadi check and balance kepada Dewan Rakyat. Maka menegur, memberi konstruktif komen ataupun cadangan adalah tidak salah, tetapi gunakan perkataan yang elok, baik. Perkara yang tidak sesuai ataupun unparliamentary perlu dan patut dielakkan. Kalau Yang Berhormat tak setuju dengan kerjaan, tak setuju dengan menteri, tak apa, sebut, cakap. Tak ada rintangan, tak ada halangan. Hanya bukan soalan pribadi menteri, Perdana Menteri dan ahli-ahli kerajaan
Fadila Yusof has revealed that the opposition has still not sent any request letters for allocations. This came following a discussion over the matter in the Dewan Rakyat yesterday. Deputy Prime Minister Fadila Yusof said the opposition still hasn't sent in their request for allocations. This is despite the government having told them to discuss and send in an official application. According to Free Malaysia Today, Fadila said they have not sent their request letters so far. Yesterday, Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim had reiterated that the government is willing to negotiate with opposition lawmakers on a sum before approving the MP allocations. He said a representative from the opposition can discuss with Deputy Prime Minister Fadila Yusof and the government will discuss the methods and approve them. Anwar added that the opposition had refused to negotiate and allocations won't be approved until they do. He also recounted how Pakatan Harapan had negotiated with former Prime Minister Ismail Sabri Yaakob when the coalition was in the opposition. He said this resulted in a memorandum of understanding to provide equal allocation for all MPs. Anwar added that the opposition should negotiate properly instead of being arrogant. In April, Perikatan Nasional had appointed its Secretary General Hamzah Zainuddin, Bersatu Vice President and Putrajaya MP Radzi Jidin, and Taqiyuddin to hold talks with the government on the matter.
We are often faced with nutrient deficiency needed for our body. This is why I choose G-Sure. G-Sure is the first plant-based and complete nutrition drink that helps to improve the immune system and strengthen our bodies. It has to be Good Morning G-Sure.
A PSM leader has recounted the formation of the Reformacy movement, which started the Anwar's arrest 25 years ago, and compared it to the events over the past weeks. On September 20th, 1998, armed police commandos wearing balaclavas had stormed the residence of a high-profile politician in Bukit Damansara, Kuala Lumpur. 18 days earlier, he had been sacked as the Deputy Prime Minister. Recalling this incident, S. Aruchalvan said that hours earlier, Anwar Ibrahim had organized a massive gathering in the capital which rattled those in power. In a statement to Malaysia Kini, he said it was not a religious gathering that would easily gather the people. According to the PSM Deputy Chairperson, it was a gathering that started a movement calling for institutional changes as well as calls to fight cronyism and corruption. This was the Reformacy movement, he said. Comparing this episode with the events over the past weeks, he said the founder of the Reformacy movement is now haunted by the same accusations he had leveled against Dr. Mahathir Mohamad and other political opponents in the past. Aruchalvan was referring to the discharge not amounting to an acquittal granted to Deputy Prime Minister Ahmad Zahid Hamidi. The PSM leader also criticized the opposition for staging a walkout from Parliament and failing to ask the hard questions when Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim was explaining the DNAA issue. He added that the performance of the opposition yesterday was truly pathetic and childish because they wasted time and the opportunity to ask questions. On the same note, Aruchalvan claimed that Anwar's explanation was also not convincing and did not include any new information apart from his denial of having interfered in the matter. He said Anwar should have revealed the 11 grounds which prompted the previous AG, Idris Harun, to withdraw the 47 charges against Zahid. Anwar has explained that legal action was taken against certain individuals in order to defend the royal institution. He said rulers shouldn't be dragged into political matters and reminded all parties not to touch on 3R issues. Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim said that any legal action taken against parties who insult the royal institution is done to defend its sovereignty. He said it is also to ensure justice for the rulers whose stature goes beyond political boundaries. According to Anwar, it would be unreasonable for the royal institution to be dragged into political matters. Elaborating, he said the rulers cannot respond in parliament, cannot respond in the media and in common debates. He added that he had discussions with the rulers and they have basis. They are saying that they do not want to be dragged into the political ring as this would be unfair. Therefore, he said they had told the police to take action. Anwar added that if there is criticism against the government and the Prime Minister, he did not want the Sedition Act to be used. But if they touch on the rulers, then it is entirely on them. Anwar said this during the winding up the debate on the 12th Malaysia Plan midterm review at the Dewan Rakyat yesterday. He also clarified that he was not involved in the police report lodged against Kedah Menteri Besar Muhammad Sanusi Mat Noor regarding his alleged insult against the Sultan of Selangor, Sultan Sharafuddin Idris Shah. He said the police report was lodged by members of the Selangor Royal Council over Sanusi's alleged statements at a trauma in Selangor, which was deemed an insult against the Selangor Royal Institution. Anwar said the same action was also taken against past President and Marang MP Abdul Hadi Awang, who allegedly disputed the authority of the Pardons Board in a speech in Muda, Johor, on August 26. With this, he reminded all parties not to touch on race, religion and royalty or 3R issues, saying legal action would be taken against those who do. Next, we have a branded capsule by Bank Islam Malaysia.
Bank Islam launches its very own digital banking proposition, BU Visa Debit Card I, to enhance customer payment experience with seamless application and activation. Their latest offering is designed to cater to consumers' evolving needs.
The good thing or the fun thing about this product is that you do not have to go to a branch to apply for it. You basically can just sit in your house, on your couch or in your office, download the app, open the account and then apply for the card, and like 5 days later the card will be delivered to your house. To activate it also, you don't even have to call anyone, you can just scan the QR code.
According to Nur Farila Abdullah, Group Chief Digital Officer of Bank Islam, the card embodies efficiency, choice and control that meets today's market demands. She also highlighted that the card is a testament to Bank Islam's dedication to delivering cutting-edge Sharia compliance solutions that resonate with the modern lifestyle.
There's so many things about this card. It is fully digital, it is highly secured, it is so convenient. If you have the BU app, there's a feature called dispute, right? So you imagine, right? Sometimes you see transactions that maybe you didn't make, right? So you have to call or you have to fill up a form. But with this card, you can just go to your app and you just click on the button dispute and somebody will call you. Somebody will actually investigate. We'll first, of course, contact you to investigate. That's number one. Second is that if you feel that your card has been compromised or you lose it, you can actually freeze it. There's also a button to freeze it.
The BU by Bank Islam Visa Debit Card I are offered in 5 eye-catching designs. Application can be done on the BU app, which is available on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store.
Police have questioned several individuals to help with investigations into PN's rally on September 16th. They are also tracking down 3 other individuals to record their statements. The police are tracking down 3 individuals to assist in the investigation regarding a rally which was held without a permit in Kuala Lumpur on September 16th. Kuala Lumpur Police Chief Alauddin Abdul Majid said the police have so far failed to contact the 3 individuals to record their statements. He said as of now, a total of 16 of the 28 individuals identified as being involved in the rally had their statements recorded, while statements from the rest will be recorded soon. This excludes the 3 individuals who are still being tracked down. He said the police will release the names of the 3 individuals soon if they have not yet come forward to assist in the investigation. Alauddin added that he was also confident that the investigation papers will be completed this week as well. On Saturday, around 800 people attended a rally organized by Perikatan Nasional Youth, which failed to comply with the regulations under the Peaceful Assembly Act 2012. The rally was in protest against the government over a decision by prosecutors to withdraw corruption charges against Deputy Prime Minister Ahmad Zahid Hamidi. And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to Kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. If you'd like to support independent media, do consider subscribing to MalaysiaKini.com. I'm Kimilia. Thanks for watching.